Here we are, Stephen, at Mexico in the final round of a very exciting racing year for us.
Mate, what a year, especially. I mean, remember starting at Spain, sitting there wondering what the year was going to bring for us, and it's been fantastic.
Yeah, it has been. Well, I remember getting to Catalunya for the first time, completely out of our depth, didn't know what we were doing.
So what does Supercup mean to you?
The only thing it means to me, Stephen, is beating you.
So we've come all this way, 34 hours on a plane, all this way just to race each other. I mean, there's a heap of other competitors, and all you want to do is beat me. Now, that's sad.
Events we went to this year was Monaco.
Yeah, I remember Monaco. I remember sitting in the grid prior to going out to quali. When you actually look at the regulations, we have to be within 107% of the fastest professional driver. The first thing we can do is work together and slow him up.
Then we went off to Spielberg, Austria. That was probably one of my favourite events. It's such a superb venue. Everything was great about it. It was a playground for boys.
Let's go.
Yeehaw!
All right, what was after Spielberg?
We went to Silverstone. Now, Silverstone to me was that's my favourite track in the sense of just the Cup car really suits that track, and you can really push. It's high speed. I really enjoyed that. And then to go to the Porsche Centre was fantastic. We saw the really old car, back sort of from your generation, and the more modern car, which is more my generation.
Then we were off to Hockenheim, the heart of German motorsport. And if you remember, we had a look around the old Cup cars there, and I showed you my first 993 race car, if you recall. I was racing one of these cars. I love this car, a 993 CS. Look at this. This is what I did to my poor little car. Then we arrived in Budapest.
I just think that track is just it's a really a track that you flow the car in. This is how we get us set up on the car.
Sorry, just let me have a look at that in case you've got any secrets. No?
No way. I shouldn't be showing you the secrets.
Then off to probably the most dangerous and hard circuit we drive on in Spa. And that was a special event for you. You had your young son with you, racing in our field.
Father and son Super Cup, it's going to be fantastic. It's good that we're here together. It's good as a team that we can get on and get it done. And I'll work as best I can to get you in.
Oi, this is the Cini Grove show, not the Grove and Grove show.
Hey, buddy, where you been?
You're trying to get rid of me, huh?
No way.
So our last round in Europe was Monza. I must admit I really enjoyed that place. I had a very, very good time.
It's that banking. I mean, we spoke about trying to use that banking to our advantage and catch up to the front guys. And the idea is, because we can't beat these young kids up the front, I tell you a secret, if after the start-finish line, we can come off the track, we can run this at high speed and re-enter the track, and I reckon we'll be ahead of them.
And they wouldn't notice us missing anyway.
I must admit, I was that busy in the race, I couldn't find the exit to get onto the banking, but what a great event.
So, Stephen, we've done our bucket list year.
We have done our bucket list
It can't get much better than this, and the only thing I can think of it being better than this is doing it again. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, listen, I think I'd love to come back next year and do it. I mean, without sounding corny, the most exciting thing for me this year is the friendships we've made here, the people we've met, the processes we've gone through. There's some great young talent coming through this series. So, yeah, I really want to come back next year.
Fantastic. Look forward to it.